All right, guys, so it finally happened, and thank God, because we've been waiting a long time for someone to do this.
I want some rest. Are we having fun yet?
All right, so there is a Wembanyama metric, and I will call it the Wembanyama metric that everyone has been talking about, but someone has put it upon themselves to go ahead and create that metric for us, and it's a beautiful sight to see. All right, so before we look into that, this right here is pretty awesome. I actually missed it. This is back in May, so I do want to show you this. So Wembanyama is the first player to average 20 points per game, 10 rebounds per game, and 3 blocks per game in less than 30 minutes played per game. First player to record 1,500 points, at least 1,500 points, 250 blocks, and 103 points made in a season. That one's very specific. That one's very specific, but it makes sense. In the modern day NBA, I think somebody will get to this. In the modern day NBA, somebody eventually. First player to record 30 points, 15 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 blocks, and 5 3-points made in a game. Rookie to eclipse 300 combined blocks and steals in a single season since 1992-93. My God. And first Spurs rookie to record 35 points, 15 rebounds, and 5 assists in a game. Woo. And this is since blocks and steals were officially recorded back in 1973. So really great stuff there. I don't know how I missed this, but hey, it is what it is. It's okay. It's okay. You miss things sometimes. All right, so this is what I found actually really funny. So Stat Guru creates hilarious metric Wembanyama will forever dominate. Now, if you're wondering, I won't read this whole thing, okay? I'll just tell you exactly what this is. So he named it the Hellnahs. And basically what it is, you know, a lot of those plays where someone tries to score in the paint or thinking about scoring in the paint and they elect not to do it, or they elect to pass out of a layup, or if, you know, they just completely pass to another teammate before even getting to the paint. They're like, nope, I'm not going to do it. We've seen many, you know what I'm talking about, all right? If you've been paying attention, you know what I'm talking about. There's been many upon many of situations in which that has happened. But they describe it here. If a player drives into the paint, jumps in the air for a layup, only to throw the ball out of bounds when he sees a rim protector like Wembanyama, it's put down as a turnover and the player who caused it gets no recognition. So this is just basically showing that Wemby is a monster. That's all it's basically saying. But this is the guy who actually created it, and this is pretty hilarious. Why did I not? There we go. So here we go. A new measure for rim deterrence. Sorry. Just open up in a different tab. Here we go. All right. So he says here, Hellnah is credited to a player who is the closest defender when a ball handler dribbles within 6 feet of the hoop, but then turns around and moves away from the hoop with a speed of 2+ feet per second, without shooting or drawing a foul or creating a shot for a teammate when no other defender was within 10 feet of the hoop. I don't know how long this took to create this Sport Radar. So you can see Wembanyama's number 1, okay? He got 12. He got 12 of them bad boys in 71 games played. And Miles Turner, very impressive with 11. Funny enough, he had more games than Wemby, so 6 extra games. Jokic as well had 8 extra games with 10 of them. Anthony Davis had 9, 76, so more games. Kristaps Porzingis had quite a few. I don't know if that comes down to, as a collective, how good their defense is as well when it comes to this. I never saw Porzingis as someone who's like lockdown defender, but he has had a really good season this past season. You got Daniel Gafford, 8 of them. Rudy Gobert, who won Defensive Player of the Year, mind you, I'm gonna never get over that. Had almost half as many as Victor Wembanyama with 5 extra games. Brook Lopez, 7. Zubac, I can never say his name right, but Zubac, I think, 7. Nurkic, 7. Embiid, 6. And Walker Kessler, who it was talked about that the Spurs could have potentially grabbed him if they wanted to attempt that. He had 6. So yeah, so this is probably more than likely, let's be honest, a metric that he's going to hit every single year. And I'm really hoping that the NBA just takes this, okay? does something like this, because it is time to start paying attention to that, right? And when we're talking about Defensive Player of the Year, which I think Victor Wembanyama was snubbed, maybe it would help to have that metric in there as well, right? So really good stuff. We finally have someone actually going out of their way to create it. That's really cool. And that's just dope. That's just dope. And I guess shout out to Dragonfly Jones as well, because he said that he wanted to get this metric. Yeah, there it is. Yep, that's how it goes. So does that count as 2, or does that count as 1? I think that counted as 2, maybe. I'm actually shocked he didn't have more than 12, to be honest with you. If I had to just guess, I would have said 25, but I don't know. I'll trust this right here. But yeah, good stuff. So I wanted to bring this to your attention, and now we finally have a metric for it and a name for the time being. Okay, it will change, obviously. That's hilarious though. But anyways, I'll give it to you guys later, man. Thanks for all the support. Until next time, bye.